Was Didier Drogba really as good as everyone says? Sure, he scored a ton of goals, but was he actually better than strikers like Thierry Henry and even Fernando Torres in their prime? Some people may think Drogba was just a big game player, while others say he carried Chelsea on his back for years. So, what's the truth? Let's dig into what made Drogba so special, or maybe not as great as you think. You might be surprised to learn that he only scored more than 12 goals in a season at Chelsea twice. In the 2009 to 2010 season, he hit a whopping 29 goals and 20 in the 2006 to 2007 season, both earning him the Golden Boot. But here's where it gets interesting. There were 4 seasons where he didn't even reach double digits. Some folks might say, case closed, Drogba wasn't that great. But hold on, there's so much more to being a striker than just piling up goals. Drogba was like the ultimate system striker before that was even a thing. He had this magical ability to elevate the entire team, and you can't always see that in numbers. Sure, you can pull up a stat sheet and see the goals, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Take a look at Chelsea's lineup for the 2008 to 2009 FA Cup final. Drogba only scored 5 goals that season in 33 appearances. But guess what? Chelsea still finished with the second highest number of goals in the Premier League. How did that happen? It's all about what he brought to the pitch. Beyond just goals, he was a beast in terms of physicality and made defenders sweat just by being on the field. Imagine being a defender and you have to deal with Drogba's power and speed. That alone can mess with your head. His presence alone drew defenders towards him, which opened up space for players like Frank Lampard, Nicolas Anelka, and Florent Malauda to shine. In a way, he was like a bodyguard for them, ensuring they had the time and space to work their magic. You know what's the real deal in football? Space and time. If you have the ball, but no one's breathing down your neck, you can pull off some amazing tricks. Drogba completely understood that. He wasn't just a goal scorer, he was a team player. When finals rolled around, Drogba was an absolute monster. He played in 10 finals for Chelsea, winning 8 and scoring 9 goals. Every time Chelsea won a final, he scored. His most epic moment? That Champions League final in 2012 where he equalised against Bayern Munich in the dying minutes and then stepped up to take the winning penalty. But Drogba was more than just a final hero. He was clutch in the knockout stages too. Remember the 2012 Champions League campaign? When Chelsea needed a goal or a big performance, Drogba was always there. Whether it was scoring 2 goals against Valencia in the final group game or opening the scoring against Napoli after a poor first leg, he stepped up when the team needed him most. Facing off against a Barcelona squad stacked with legends like Messi and Xavi, Drogba still managed to find the net. That's the kind of player he was, always ready to deliver when the stakes were highest. Now, you might be asking, how did he always perform in big moments? Mentality. Drogba couldn't stand losing. Remember the infamous rant after Chelsea lost to Barcelona in the 2009 semi-finals? He was furious, and you could see it on his face. But it didn't stop there. It was chaos in the tunnel and dressing room afterward, with bottles flying and tables getting smashed. Frank Lampard shared some insight on Drogba's mentality in the dressing room before a final. He said Drogba was like a different beast. You could feel his intensity and focus. But it's not just about the mindset. Drogba had a unique understanding of how to create space, especially against teams that played defensively. Low block defenses were the norm back then, but Drogba thrived when teams pushed higher up the pitch. It's like opening the door to a buffet of opportunities for him. The more space he had, the more dangerous he'd become. That's when he could show off his skills, using those precious extra seconds to dribble past defenders, take shots, or set up his teammates. You know, it's kind of wild to think that by underestimating Drogba, defenders actually made him more dangerous. If they focused too much on stopping Lampard or Anelka, they inadvertently gave Drogba the space he needed to wreak havoc. That's a tactical blunder you don't want to make. Drogba had 18 goal contributions against Liverpool in 30 games, 16 against Arsenal in just 15 games, and 10 against Manchester United in 21 games. Those numbers tell you everything. He was there when it mattered the most. In the end, Drogba is undoubtedly one of the Premier League's best strikers. But imagine if he played today, in a time when systems are more refined and players are appreciated for more than just scoring. He would be recognised as a modern great for sure. If you think about it, complete forwards are a rare find in football. They can do it all: score, assist, create space, and elevate their teammates. Having one in your squad is like having a secret weapon. Now, here's where the debate really heats up. Was Drogba truly one of the best strikers ever, or was he just lucky to be on a great team? Some fans might argue that he was overshadowed by players like Ronaldo or Messi, who consistently lit up the scoreboards. But here's the thing, Drogba was a different kind of player. He didn't just score, he created, he inspired, and he delivered when it mattered most. Imagine this, a final match where everything is on the line. You have two choices: an unpredictable striker who scores a lot but can disappear in the big games, or a player like Drogba, who might not always score but guarantees his presence will be felt. That's the kind of player that every manager dreams of having. Drogba's influence stretched beyond his goals. It was about the moments, the passion, and the sheer determination to win. His career was filled with stories of triumph and heartbreak, but through it all, he remained a warrior on the pitch. If you want to argue about your favourite strikers, that's totally fine. But remember this, having a complete forward who can do it all is like having a secret weapon in your squad. He may not have the gaudiest goal tally, but his legacy is built on those unforgettable moments when he stepped up when the team needed him. So, what do you think? Was he truly one of the best, or do you have other strikers in mind for your top list? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Let us know in the comments what you think makes Drogba such a special player and who your favourite striker is. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.